Hey, KyleWillson here. Welcome to the channel where we talk about metaverse, crypto, and NFTs. In this episode, we'll be talking about Legends of Venari, and we'll be talking about the gameplay, what you can actually do in the game, how to actually play the game currently in its alpha phase, and we'll be going behind the scenes and taking a look and a deep dive into it. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. All right, so we are here on the homepage on the website here of Legends of Venari, and as you can see, this is the trailer and the gameplay, which is pretty cool looking. These are like, you know, those sandbox style ish, you know, creatures here, and there's been a lot of parallels and a lot of people kind of comparing it to, you know, Pokemon, if you will. So we'll be taking a deep dive into kind of if that's kind of the case and what you can currently do in the game. First things first, the roadmap here. And the first thing is that there was only 3750 alpha passes available on December 12, 2021, which you will absolutely need to play in the alpha, and you can catch as many Venari as you would like currently, and you basically get to keep them after the alpha is over, so it's really cool. Later down the road, they have a lot of plans like in-person events, merch, and plushies and more, and unique battle systems, and player-owned land to catch Venari, and open world gameplay, which makes it very interesting project to say the least. Now, they also have plans in the metaverse to provide an SDK for developers to connect Venari from any platform and metaverse, which that is also very interesting. Collabs with Sandbox and Decentraland. This is a very interesting project, and you can kind of see, you know, instead of Professor Oak, it's Professor Oswald. And so there you see kind of the similarities to Pokemon right there. Now, currently in the beta, I am playing it currently at the moment. And what you can do is you can basically explore these different worlds and basically set these traps to lure in these Venari. And then what you want to do is you want to actually click these and, you know, set your basically your trap and catch them, right? The whole point of the game is you want to catch them just like you would catch Pokemon. You want to catch them all. And so that's the idea of the game. And currently, you know, they have levels right here where you can kind of track where to see your levels at. And basically, the higher the level you get, it opens and gives you more access to different lands and things like that. So you can come over here to the map and kind of see these different lands up here, and you can definitely click and explore these or go to them. And obviously each one of these lands are more than likely, they're going to have their own variety of different Venari that you will be able to catch. And this, you know, game, basically how it works is you come over here, you check your baits, and you can see these Venari here. And let's just click on this guy right here. This is a Algala, and he's a water-based one. And we're going to go ahead and set our rig here. I'm actually not going to even equip bait. We're just going to roll with it like that. We're going to go ahead and fight him. And it says he fought back. So we're going to fight him again. And we're going to go ahead and, you know, play with him this time and see what he does. So we got a little excellent here that's tracking, you know, how well you did as far as the actions you took with the Venari. Now we're going to go ahead and try to catch him. So it looks like we caught him, which is pretty cool. And we earned some coin right here. So it looks like this in-game coin is definitely a factor you want to keep track of. I've been watching other YouTubers and videos where you definitely want to keep those coins and stack those as high as possible, especially in the early phases of the game. That way you can go on to not only get better bait to catch these Venari, but also basically your traps and rigs to catch higher level Venari. Much like the Pokeball is in Pokemon, those rigs are basically like that for this game. So as you can see here, there's more. We're going to click on this Laticus Fire and go ahead and get our makeshift rig. So this, as you can see, says tier 0. So obviously we want to start saving our coins for those higher tier Venari. All right. And we also have energy up here at the top right hand corner, which tracks how many actions we can do or how many Venari we can catch. And then there's also a timer right next to it where it also displays when our energy is going to basically recharge. All right. So as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and fight this guy and go ahead and play with him this time, and then play here. And it says excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to catch him. You don't even necessarily need to do any actions. You could actually just try to catch that guy. It's kind of a luck of the draw, but you definitely want those excellent scores if you want a better chance of catching these. And basically, we're going to throw down some lurking eggs. That's currently supposedly the meta right now. And along with, you know, fruit. Now, fruit is definitely cheaper. I believe it's the cheapest, you know, bait that you can use in the game right now. But for this example, we're going to go ahead and use a lurking egg. And over here on the left-hand side, we're going to click here to see our baits that we have set, and as well as our ones that may have already done cool down. And we're going to travel here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to catch this guy. But as you can see, this is kind of the premise of the game. We're actually going to stop right there. But as you can see, there's the timers here, the cooldown period. Now you can actually check this anytime you want, and sometimes there'll be a Venari that already appear, and you can just go ahead and try to catch those as well. But as you can see, this is a semi-passive game, because if you set all your traps and all these different locations here, you can basically kind of like go off and do something else on your computer, or maybe your cell phone or your mobile device. You can like come back and check your traps, basically check your bait and try to catch these Venari. So it's kind of a cool like aspect where, you know, you feel like you're, you know, grinding towards that higher like tiers of Venari, or those higher, you know, more rare Venari, which you obviously want to catch as you're grinding through this game. So I'd imagine over time these Venari are going to be worth, you know, a lot, especially the more rare ones, of course. And so that's kind of the reason why you want to be grinding. So currently I'm at level 4 on my account, but level 3 on the Tecta. So I'm going to keep grinding and catching these like level like tier 1 basically Venari until I level up to go to those higher tiered lands. So with that being said, that's kind of the whole premise and mechanics of the gameplay currently, and I imagine in the future they're going to have actual maps and more things you can do in game. But currently this is kind of what it is right here, the mechanics currently, and which makes it very interesting. Now, one last thing to note is there it is at the time of day, 7:14 p.m. and this may be different from you, but you know, these Venari basically, things could look different, like these combinations, like when I go to actually catch it could be different from day and nighttime, but that's something that may come out in the future. And a lot of people already are building guilds and all kinds of things, spreadsheets in this game to really grind it out and catch those more rare Venari. So that is my whole in-depth review of this game. Now, when it comes to the future and the metaverse of this project, I do see this be potentially a good project that could definitely have a little bit of legs to run and for them to build out, because this is just the initial alpha pass, and I can't say that I have super high hopes for this project yet, because I haven't done a lot of tons of research like I have for other projects that I am currently super like either involved with or invested in. Platforms like VeVe or even Illuvium, which obviously Illuvium AAA game that's going to be released soon. But this one is pretty neat because you can actually kind of set it and forget it off in the background, come back and try to catch some of these Venari and, you know, go about your business. So you could technically be playing a couple of games, you know, off to the side and be playing this one at the same time. Or maybe you're at work and you want to play to earn or play to enjoyment, as they have kind of dubbed it, or play to enjoy while you're working and kind of catch these off to the side. But anyways, I thought I'd do this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Smash the like if you enjoy this video, as it helps with the overall algorithm and helps us get seen. And also sub and hit that bell so you don't miss any more videos like this. I got other project and other game reviews coming down the pipeline, and I'm super excited about that. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video at the blockchain. And as always, be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.